Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season number 4. We're here, we're in the semifinals, the playoffs well underway. As always, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Of course, it is a match between Void Boys and Wheel Wreckwell Whistling, aka Wheel. Let's get the draft going here, as of course these two teams duking it out here in game number 2. A lot at stake. Loser goes home. Well, more accurately, they'll go down to face Complexity in the third place match. Winner moves on. And they will be in the grand finals. But before the game, well, rather as the game started, and before, of course, I went live, we had some issues. Apparently, Relic had an emergency. So after the pause, he might be gone for a long period of time. If that is the case, I will cut it back to an AFK screen. But currently, we have to get the draft going through anyways. We'll see how that goes. We'll draft we'll draft these heroes and we'll talk about it. We'll sit, we'll chill, we'll relax. Hopefully you guys having a good night today. It's Friday, everybody. I talked about that earlier, but I'm excited. I got some plans for this evening. I hope you guys do as well. Some good stuff coming out from both squads, but most importantly, honestly, Wheel crushed Void Boys in the last game, and Void Boys had some good heroes. SF, Troll. It didn't matter. Wheel had an idea of what they wanted to do, and they executed that idea flawlessly. They got farmed on Sleazel. The Slaughter had some really great slithering crushes, really great initiation. They grabbed Relic a Razor, and that Razor made Shadow Fiend and Troll pretty much useless. He static linked one or two of those heroes a team fight, and they just became wet noodles with their right click. Which is a big part of their plan, is to have SF, right-click like a truck early on. And of course, Troll Warlord going to work with his fast attack speed. It just didn't work out for Void Boys. And because of this, they're now down in a 1-0 hole. And they have to try to climb their way out of it. And they get some good heroes to do so. Vengeful Spirit, Shadow Fiend, Skywrath Mage, Bat Rider to start things off. We'll go for the Troll Warlord, the Witch Doctor, the Brewmaster, and the Shadow Shaman.
5 seconds
Some interesting heroes coming out from both sides. But more importantly, Brewmaster picked up for Wheel. That could be the X Factor coming out for them.
Dire team ban.
Again, I do apologize. I'm a bit sick. Not feeling the best. But that's all right. I'll be okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Brewmaster,
remaining.
like I said, could be the X Factor, but what did they grab for their 5th pick? They banned out the Spectre, one hero they certainly don't want to play against. I think that might have been banned earlier by them in the first game. I'm surprised they go for it again with those bans. They don't want Pat Soul to take the game over, and to be honest, he had a rough time on that Troll in the last game. Maybe they should think about giving him something a bit hard farming, more hard farming than I should say, than what he had in the last game for a Troll Warlord. Maybe give him an Anti-Mage, which he's so accustomed to, although this game might be tough to man-fight up against a Troll Warlord with a AM, and early on in the game, he'll get crushed. He won't be able to come to team fights, and Brewmaster and Troll just, push down the waves, push down towers, and it's very difficult for AM to come in and try to fight with that.
5 seconds remaining.
What else is available? Pat Soul, maybe a Morphling. We don't see too much of him anymore. It's an option, I suppose. But I don't know what they pick up, honestly. Will, on the other hand, they have 2 supports. They have a mid laner. No. They go for the Tinker mid lane coming up for Wheel. I was talking to PPG during the cast earlier today. He said that Tinker's seeing a resurgence. Maybe we see him get picked more often, and some teams have to find a way to deal with him. And Tinker, very solid in ratting it up, split pushing, and dealing with whatever it is that Void Boys have to offer. We saw AffNJ play it the other day in Dota Pit, getting that Yule Scepter into a Hex, and he absolutely decimated the squad of Secret, which, best team in the world, well, one of the best teams in the world, I should say.
10 seconds remaining.
Although, they did go down to Empire today. They split 1-1. An interesting series, to say the least. We're getting close. Dota 2 Canada Cup, the end is near. We'll see how these semifinals and, of course, the third place match and then even the grand final shape up. And, guys, I do want to say before we go that it's been an absolute pleasure casting for you this season. I hope you guys have enjoyed the games. I hope you've enjoyed the casting. All of my co-casters coming in. Lots of different ones this season. Mawpax makes a good point. The meta does seem a bit still. We have the same heroes in every game. Once in a while, there's a change here and there, but for the most part, there's not anything crazy. And Pat Soul, Storm Spirit, that is certainly one hero that could take over the game. Very good against Tinker. if you could find out where he is. The zip in, the pole, Tinker has a kind of a tough time against it. And I feel like you pretty much need a Yule Scepter for that exact reason this game. We'll see how things turn out for Tinker and the rest of Wheel. The draft is now completed. Wheel kind of just waiting to pick their heroes again. We talked about it. Relic did have to go AFK in 15 minutes. This is something Trout talked about, or FRL, I think it was FRL talked about when he was playing with Relic, is that Relic would just go AFK for long periods of time. And just, unfortunately, he had either computer issues, internet issues, or just family issues in general. So, we'll more than likely have to wait here. It's 9:17 now. 2 minutes. I guess I could talk with you, chat. You are on a bit of a delay, but I'll say hi to you. Say hello, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. There's a lot of you in chat today. A couple things. For those of you going to PAX East, which I'm sure is not many of you, if any, and you would like to, meet me, Charlie, or Monolith, a.k.a. G's manager, or Greg, what is hip, we'll be around. We'll be hanging out with each other. I'll be with some of my friends as well. I'm very excited to go to PAX East. It's my first time to going to a real gaming convention other than, say, the International. I went to MLG, but those are esports conventions. Those are not really, those are gaming tournaments. They're not gaming conventions. I went to Gen Con once. That was not really a gaming convention. That's more of a board gaming convention. So I'll be around there. If you are in the Boston area, I look forward to, maybe meeting you guys, saying hi. If you like to just chill, that's cool too. But I'm very excited for that. Other news, production value for Dota Pit's going to get even higher in a couple of weeks, hopefully. We're looking forward to getting some new equipment coming in from multiple different sources. So if you guys have already like the Dota production, which I know a lot of you have, it's only going to get better, and I'm very, very excited to bring you Dota Pit coverage almost every day with different co-casters. I'll try to get a couple more pros in. Trout, of course, has been a great co-caster for us. We'll see who we can grab for those tournaments as well. PPD joined us today. He was a lot of fun. I'll try to ask AUY to get involved. I know he said, I asked him before the season started, he said he would be down. I asked Cinderit, he said the same thing. So hopefully some bigger co-casters coming out, and more so for all of the tournaments we do. We're going to try to get more bigger co-casters. I'm very excited for that. What else? Dota Pit ramping up as well in terms of the games too, but enough about Dota Pit. So High Ground TV, we'll be posting more updates on our Facebook. You can check us out at twitter.com/highgroundtv. Facebook, you can just search High Ground TV. You should find our group there. A lot of our VODs are posted on YouTube as well under High Ground TV. And I think I said enough about that. Oh, boy, here we go. Mott Pax, he finally saw Shrek this week. All right, and? Is that a joke, or? Man, I thought it was ogre-rated. God damn it. Mott Pax, some days I'm just like, he's a funny guy. He makes some good jokes. And then other days I'm just like, Jesus Christ, that joke was so bad it makes me want to kill myself. Mott Pax, listen, buddy. That was okay. That was okay. But I know you're better than that.
Thanks.
You're better than that, Mott Pax. Listen, chat, at a score of Kappa out of 10, how was that last joke? Give me a number, or a Kappa, either way. Maybe a Pog Champ for a 10. Let's go. Mott Pax, that really that put a damper. Ooh, good call. Nice. Thank you. Good call to the admin. That happens rarely, but it does happen. People want to go out for drinks. I'm good, thank you for asking. Cass comes in. Beyond gonna get caught out. Talera gets the clap. They get the kill. Sleeso with the first blood. Gets the whirling axes of the ranged axe to get the kill. Oh, and Wheel off to a fast start yet again. Oh, that poor Shadow Fiend. They give it to the troll. If he goes mid, then oh boy, that might be a problem. But it looks like he's probably going into the safe lane. We'll have, I don't know, Talera offlane Brewmaster with the help of Derpter, potentially. Relic's probably your mid-tinker coming out. He has the nice Boots of Travel cosmetics, which are awesome. Not many people have been using them recently. I'm a big fan. I've missed those things. And they'll go for the top rune spot. Will they get both runes? Oh no, what a disaster. Void Boys can't let this happen. They're going to try to go for it. Cask is going to go. Oh no, the Cask got it too, but it doesn't it only bounces twice for Derp at its first level, but it does allow them to secure that bounty rune at the top rune spot for Relic. What a start coming out here for Wheel. They get the 2 bounty runes, they get the first blood. It's about as impeccable of a start as you could ask for on your Radiant side. And now Wheel. They're in the driver's seat early on in this series. Will they be in the driver's seat for this game? Is their foot going to be on the gas pedal or will they brake? I'm very good at these driving analogies, so I'll keep them coming for you guys. The race is going to come from beyond. Down bottom lane. Mercy Please looking to just survive. Against Shackle from a Shadow Shaman can be quite devastating. Ether Shock as well. Only 2 heroes so far coming out for Wheel in this lane. In the jungle is where Derp is going to be. He's going to stack up some of these camps, so maybe I guess the Tinker has some camps to work with, which is very nice. This is awesome. Not the best lane for a Shadow Fiend. A Laser is going to be doing some work against Beyond. He'll try to get some CS. Raze is available, though. I think he did get it at level 1, so actually off to a fast start. And he won't have the Necromastery stacks, but a couple levels and experience to go his way. Mercy Please is going to go ahead and just Firefly away as the right-click, the Whirling Axis came out from Sleazel. He actually gets an extra point in the Fervor, not going for the Berserker's Rage yet. He'd rather have the range and the Fervor attack speed against Mercy Please to get these kills. I think this is the right choice for Sleazel. Up top, Talera. What's going on with you, buddy? Gets that early point in Drunken Brawler. Talera is going to be running at Pat Soul for the most part. Pat Soul should have an okay time. Not the bad. Not really that bad of a lane. Denied. All things kind of even, although, again, the edge comes out to Wheel because of the 2 bounty runes. They'll also have Relic getting farm, much like this this SF will, because, oh, actually, they had to use sentries because the camps were rewarded coming out from Wheel. So Void Boy having to sentry up, meanwhile, Talera getting caught out. Clap's going to go, fly, Magic Missile is available. He's looking for that 2-minute rune. He's going to use it, and he'll get the bounty. So Talera's like, damn it, I couldn't get the rune. Arcane Bolt, but he does have Salve. He might have to use it now. He actually has already used his last Tango. Mercy Please, chasing down Goody.
Top tower is under
4
attack.
stacks of sticky napalms. Derp is like, I have cast. Don't you worry, buddy. You're going to survive. That's not even a problem whatsoever. Relic in the mid lane. No points into March yet. He's holding a lot of his points because he might try to go for a kill. Level 2. It's not enough. Beyond has to salve up. Relic taking damage. He has no salve. Fly looking for the gank. The counter initiation. Relic's going to fall. Oh, he also used those 2 skill points right as he was going for that kill. Beyond just surviving. It was a good effort from Relic, but very good rotation coming out from Void Boys, and they actually get the kill. Gets him right back into this one, although 20 CS for the Troll Warlord. Sleazel is diving past this tier 2 tower. And Mercy Please could try to stop him, but he might even fall if he gets too close to Sleazel.
Are fortified.
The Glyph is going to come out. Sleazel will back away, wait for the next creep wave. And I like this early point in Fervor. It allows him to take down the creep waves faster, take down the tower faster. You will have to be careful, though, as the creep wave is pulled back. And now Mercy Please is going to get some more farm because of this. Relic back into the mid lane, bottles up. Null Tally, no boots, no soul ring yet, so still very, very far away from even thinking about the boots of travel. But with 1 or 2 stacks, no, just the 1 stack coming out here. A stack here. Is there a stack here? No stack here. I don't know what those are. I'm not the best drawer in the world, I'm going to be honest with you. March the Machines. He's not fluxing. You got to go this direction. We've discussed this before. If you use it this direction, then it dies on the first hit and it doesn't go further. It's just less efficient to do it in this direction. Fly up to the high ground looking for a Magic Missile. Relic might be in trouble if he's not careful. He does have help not really nearby. Talera went back up. Mercy Please in the pit. Almost got bashed up. I think he did. Firefly up. Sleazel trying to get this tower. This might be a tough deny. Goody's going to try to zone him out, and they will take the tier 1. Very early tier 1. Beyond rotated bottom. He has an invis rune. Got to stay out of lane for a period of time. And just that extra bit of gold coming out from Wheel is going to be a nice addition to their already decent chunk of a lead, which is 1,000 now. Shoutouts to Sasha Grey, by the way. Middle lane. Relic raises up. He's in trouble. He's going to try to man fight. This was not the play to make. He's got to get the march out. Fly just walks away from it. And at least he gets some creeps with the march, I guess. Maybe. Not really. But while they're rotating mid, Sleesel is having absolute... just a great time. He's Craigasming bottom. That's really what's happening at this point. He does have 6 stacks of Sticky Napalm. That'll go away. Buddha Restoration's up as well. Talera, what about him top lane? Level 4, 12 last hits. He's having a pretty good time. Static Remnant does go for the point in the pull. They're going to silence him. Is this enough damage? The Remnant, the Ancient Seal just gave them enough to get that kill. That was a nice play from Talera to try to TP, but it's just not enough. Bottom tier 2 tower about to fall. Whirling Axes, the cast goes. Mercy Please has to be careful. And there's the Shackles. They get the and one. The tower falls. They get the kill.
I might give you a call.
Sleesel killing it again. Sleesel's now the richest troll at 5 minutes ever. 150 gold over the previous record by Illidan. Man, I told you, man. Nobody believed me. Sleesel was a god back in the day when he played for a team like Rats, though, which, by the way, was our team's like second team ever to play on. Back when he was a nobody. Back when I was the only caster that would cast him and hype him up. I'm a hipster. Let's go. Talera gets that bounty rune. Heads up to the top lane. And he is doing pretty well. Level 5, what about the Batrider? Level 4, what about his CS? 9 last hits, 12 for Talera. It's not often you see an offlane Bat or Brew Rider have a better time than the offlane Batrider. But of course, wait, did I say Brew Rider? Brewmaster. God, I'm losing it. Again, it's been a long week. I swear I'm sick. Cut me some slack, please. Somebody send help. It's Friday. Right in the brew. I am not drunk. Again, I don't know how many times I have to state that I'm not drunk. Good job, Motpex. Congratulations, buddy. Good work, dude. You're the best. Sleesel, oh, what a baller. Taking the enemy Ancients. But Pat Soul, speaking of ballers, this guy is going to start Pat Souling all over them, maybe. We have to see. 43 last hits. Treads a Soul Ring as well. Soul Ring for Tinker comes up, but what else does he have? 400 gold. Maybe 11-minute, 10-minute Boots of Travel if he's lucky. Only 35 CS, but he's doing better than Beyond. Beyond has rotated a bit, at least once or twice. Fly. Backing away. Mercy Please underneath the tower. 1,000 gold for him. He's getting closer to his Blink Dagger. He'll Firefly. Butterfly in the sky. And he's going to back away. Mercy Please. 1,200 gold. 1,300 gold in the bank. He's doing well. 4,000 net worth for the Troll Warlord. Treads up now. Ooh, Beyond. That's a bit late, buddy. What's happened? Bottle, Treads, Magic Wand, Wraithband, maybe into a Tequila. Pat Soul does have 1,200, so we're going to see maybe an early Orchid from Pat Soul. And how do you shut him down? Again, I talked about it. I think Tinker does need to go for a Yule Scepter. Maybe an Orchid. No, that doesn't really make much sense. Orchids, silences are so good against Storm, but I don't know if that's the choice here. A Hex, obviously, at some point in the future. Maybe an Ethereal Blade Dagon. I do think, though, he definitely needs to get Blink, obviously, first, then followed by the Yules. Maybe get a Bloodstone after the Yules. We'll see. There's a lot of options. Tinker has so many item choices he can go for. And I said, you know, maybe 9, 10, 11 minutes, 10, 11 minutes coming out for the bots. He's probably going to have them at 10, maybe even 9, as he's going to get a couple more creeps here. The stack, he can actually take another set of camps here in just a moment, as it's about to respawn if you look at the time, 8:53.
Avenged.
Smoke of Deceit. No. Who are they going to find? No. Mercy Please. No Blink Dagger. They're going to head up to the top lane. They're looking for Talera. Will Sleesel break this? Which, by the way, he's going for the Ancient Stack. Talera, it's not safe. This is not the safe play. He's going to have to split here. Concussive shot. Split does get off. They can't get the silence. Oh, womp, womp, womp. Void Boys, not the best engagement. Omega Poner is getting chased down. They see him. The cask might go. It will. What was a gank on the Brewmaster turns out a gank on Omega Poner, and everything that can go wrong with that gank did. Even Sleesel rotated over. He's like, hey, what's going on over here? You sure you don't need my help? All right, I'll be in the Ancient Camp. Don't you worry. Even pops the battle trance. The Brew Rider. Great hero. Solid choice for Talera. The Brewmaster doing pretty well himself, up to 1,800 gold. Blink Dagger not too far off. The game progresses, and again, we'll have a very solid advantage. I say solid. 2,000's not that much against Pat Soul, though. And he's going Bloodstone. The Soul Ring treads Bloodstone in the safe lane. Pretty common build. I should have expected this. I didn't see it coming. Beyond getting chased down. Almost. He took a bit of damage from that heat-seeking missile, but not enough to really feel threatened. Top lane, though, Pat Soul might get caught if he's not careful. They do need some way to lock him down. It's tough. Excuse me, it's tough. By the way, if you're looking at that picture, purely from a photographic standpoint, the dress is white and gold. In terms of perception, the dress is actually blue and black. That's my opinion, anyway. Montpax, I don't know what your opinion is, but that's my opinion. Let me know, buddy.
Dire's middle tower
Sleesel heading up to the
attack.
top lane. I'm waiting for your rebuttal, Montpax. I hope you agree with me. It's black and green. It's definitely not black and green. You've got some screwed up eyes if you see black and green, which, I mean, no offense, my dad's colorblind as well. I should ask him what he thinks the color is. He's not that kind of colorblind. He probably sees the same thing. Top lane, Lasso Talera, no split available. They use a lot to get that kill. They rotate 4 heroes. Space created coming out. Phantom Soin about to drop the Serpent Ward. Sleesel about to pop the battle trance. Tattlebrands. Why are you getting called out in chat? Who's calling you out? Do I have to step up? Nobody talks to my son that way. Anyways, did you hear what I said about the dress? What's your thoughts on it? Hashtag white and gold, hashtag blue and black. What do you got? Give it to me. Yes! Yes! Again, perception-wise, the dress is blue and black. If we're looking purely at the photograph and what color it is in the photograph, it's white and gold. I think. I don't know how you see blue and black at all, but that's just me. Sleesel's gonna find Beyond. Hex is up. Whirling Axes. Goodbye. Oh, even the stun. The BM stun from the troll. I got him. Listen, I got him. Just don't worry about it. It's easy. And they're going to go for the tier 1 tower as well. Sleesel is playing out of his goddamn mind. 551 GPM. Patsoul has to slow his roll sometime. The only way he can do that is by Pat Souling. And he ain't really Pat Souling yet. He doesn't have his Bloodstone.
Dire's structures are fortified.
There's going to be the glyph. The tower, it's going to fall. And now again, we're playing a similar sort of style to that first game. And it just, Sleesel has the Aegis, his SNY pretty much done.
Regeneration.
12 minutes into the game. There's a Bloodstone at 12 minutes. That's pretty well timed for Pat Soul. Now he can zip across the map. I miss a kill on Scarth as he walks inadvisably down the mid lane and gets caught out. That's unfortunate. Nobody cares about your goddamn dress. It's backwards mod. Oh, Jesus. I've started a shitstorm. Split's gonna go. I got canceled. Talera thought about using it. Blink clap misses. They push him forward. Fly's gonna get caught. They missed the clap onto Mercy Plays. Meanwhile, Sleesel's low. He does have the Aegis. Patsoul going to work. Already takes down one. Aegis is going to go. Ball lighting away. Patsoul still has mana. Boulder toss going, but they have to back away. They realize Patsoul is too difficult to deal with now, and they'll try to escape, and they'll do just that. Maybe not. The Brewling, Talera, and Trouble does get that blink off. He'll stick up as well. The first real good fight for Void Boys. First okay fight, I should say, finally happening for them. Relic. Oh, he doesn't have the Boots of Travel cosmetics. Oh, no. What a disaster. Well, actually, it makes the sound. It doesn't show the icon, though. Why did they change the icon? That's upsetting. And it makes, yeah, that's kind of weird. Either way. If we look at the graph, 5,000 net worth lead for Wheel, 3,000 experience lead. Top in net worth is Sleesel. Second is Pat Soul. Fifth fastest Storm Bloodstone ever when going Bloodstone first. Pretty fast. That's all. That's throughout Pro Dota, by the way. That is very fast. Smoke rotation from Mercy Please and Omega Poner. Two guys with badass names. Omega, he's gonna pwn you. It's going to be so bad it's an Omega Pwn. Just think about that for a second. Derp about to get spotted out by Mercy Please. Firefly, Derp's like, I am in trouble. Sleesel's here looking for the lasso. Mercy Please can't make a decision, and Mercy Please is going to fall. He didn't lasso anybody in the meantime. Talera's going to chase down Omega Pwn. Long-range rockets, by the way. Blink is up in 5. Beyond's going to walk nearby. Raises up. Talera wants to keep going. No. Mystic Flare? Talera, you kind of, you got to be greedy there, buddy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mid, Cask, Fly, trying to counter ward. Death ward, Fly, he's like, I'm probably gonna die. He does swap out, and he gets the ward in the end, but is it worth it? Maybe. Probably not, though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Where'd you go? Alright, there you went. Take some jungle farm that doesn't exist. That's kind of awkward. He tried to farm in the jungle. There was nobody there. Yules comes out for the SF, so it's not going to be that mech build we saw last game for Beyond. And Sleesel now has an SNY getting towards that BKB. I think actually the Brew needs a BKB as well, but he's nowhere near it. Brew is really, his farm has gotten shut down, but I guess they're giving a lot to Tinker in this game. Mid lane, they're going to jump in. Mercy Please gets caught out. Beyond as well. 2 dead. That's a big target. Bots and Relic's looking for Fly. Doesn't really have anything to lock him down with. Does drop up the March of the Machine, so they can't fight into it. And they're going to be going for this tier 2 tower more than likely. Tier 2 tower getting assaulted. Talera. Ooh, that was sexy. Nice blink disjoint. Relic. No. Pauses are the bane of my existence. Mod packs. Buddy, I need you. Ten to 6 the score. 16.5 minutes into the game. Right now we have a pause. On the high ground, Fly ready to maybe initiate with a swap, but he's not really near his team, so maybe just going to walk in and then wave of Terror Magic Missile. Long pause? That's the real question. Omega Poner might be in a rough spot. Pat Soul up in the high ground, making a move to jump here in moment's notice. He doesn't have his team at his back, but he could maybe get a solo kill. He does have that Bloodstone. G, sorry, TY. G. Here we go. Game is unpaused. Wheel going to work. Tier 2 tower getting assaulted. Pat Soul jumping in. Goody. Maybe not the best target. He stays alive. Can't get the shackles off. The bash comes in. Sleesel is going to get away, though. He's living dangerously. If they had any way to shut him down, that would be huge, but they just don't have it yet. Sleesel, obviously, he's not probably going to go for anything with the bash. So what do they pick up? Talera maybe goes for a bash into an Abyssal Blade, but that's super late game to try to deal with Pat Soul. Goody has shackles, but it's very hard to bring him down. Oh, he's going to have a Yule Scepter. That's going to be huge. But what about the Tinker? He is going to pick up a Steph Wizardry if he goes Dagon. I might be... I don't know if I could get behind that choice, Relic. That's what it is. He already has the Null Tally. I kind of really wanted to build a Yule Scepter because I think that item's amazing on this hero, but Dagon's probably fine too. Tranquil's now done for the Skywrath Mage. He's got his Null Tally as well. The double Null Tally is where it's at if you're Skywrath, by the way. Get that extra bang for your buck. It's like 525 for a decent chunk of extra damage. 470, whatever. What's 525? Wraithband? No. Bracer, that's it. That's the one. Wraithband's the cheapest, actually. And this Yules is just about done. He needs that recipe, and then he's good. He's Gucci. Relic TP's up top. And Yules for him would be pretty far away. Dagon would not be. He needs, I think it's like a 1,300 gold recipe. I might be wrong about that. 1,250. Close enough. And now I actually really like the ward coverage from Void Boys. They're not playing defensively. They're making sure they have the coverage across the map. They have vision of what's going on. They can see if anyone's smoking, if anyone's outside of the base. And it is that Dagon for Tinker. Maybe Relic. I guess that's fine. They have one Yule's already coming. They have to find some way to shut down Patsoul, and he probably has to get a Hex eventually, but if the game goes to play, that's probably his choice. Beyond getting chased down. No Blink Dagger for Sleazel. Talera is smoked up. He can chase Beyond. Beyond doesn't have a BKB, by the way. He went for that last game, but this game, it's not really on his priority. Bottom lane, zipping in Patsoul, doing all the work for his team. And it almost feels like this game is squarely on Patsoul's shoulders right now. That's definitely not true, but that's what it feels like.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I feel it in my loins.
Dire's middle tower
Tier 1 tower about to fall. Shadow Fiend will take it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Sleazel and Talera into the mid lane. They'll try to go for the Tier 2 tower here in the mid lane. Tier 2 tower top getting sort of pressured, but not really. Marksman Machine's not doing tower damage, obviously. They take the Tier 2 mid. They're going to go for that last Tier 2 top. They finish the BKB for Sleazel. Roche is up within the span of the next 20 seconds to another 3 minutes, so. Relic's up here. He's got that Dagon. He's looking to zap some people. He might get lasted. What blink timing. The Hex up onto Mercy, please. The clap as well. The Whirling Axes, they get the kill. Silence onto Talera. Patsoul jumping in. Now maybe a bash coming out. More ball lightnings. Relic gets a double kill. In the meantime, Omega Poner. Patsoul's out of mana. He's regenning up. And they get the Ether Shock, and they catch further. The Maledict. It's not going to kill him. Yes, it does. Derp with a huge kill. That Maledict. And is it level 4? Absolutely. That's the reason why to level that up, ladies and gentlemen. That exact reason. That is a huge pickup. That is Bloodstone charges down the drain. He does have a very short respawn time, but now only 6 Bloodstone charges. What a big pickup. And they lose 0 heroes in the process coming out for Wheel. They're going to try to push to the high ground. No buybacks will be forced. Will they have a glyph? No. But I don't know if they keep going here, I guess. Serpent Wards are up. Blink forward from Goody. Relic's trying to fight. Mystic Flare is up. Patsoul jumping in. BKB, no bash. Vortex goes. Ward's not doing anything. Death Ward. Mercy, please. Yule Scepter. Relic getting low. He will die to the Firefly. Patsoul. Ball lightning it in and out. Mercy, please, has to back away. Serpent Wards are going to do a little bit of damage, but they're like level 1 wards probably. Level 2. Good stuff. Yeah, and actually Goody ran out of mana in that fight. I think he had Shackles and Hex, but he ran out of mana really badly. And Yule's is good for mana regeneration, but it's just not that fast, say, in comparison to a Bloodstone or something. And Patsoul, if he dies one more time without getting a kill in the process or getting a kill before he dies, this Bloodstone isn't necessarily useless, but it's really just, it's a lot more ineffective because, again, respawn timer is bad. Mana regeneration's like as the same as maybe like a Yule's or maybe even less than that. Wow. Banned. Roche? Ooh, max respawn Roshan or thereabout. Maybe 5 seconds less than max Roche respawn. Mott packs. Hold on. Statistically, what is the most purchased item for Tinker besides... Alright, can you do this? I should ask if you could do this first. Besides Soul Ring, besides bots, besides Blink, besides Dagon, what is the most statistically purchased item for Tinker? Can you do... Is that possible? You should probably... I'm curious. Because I kind of want to know what his options are within, like, the top 3. You're already doing a stat. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, let's look at this one first. Batriders go Blink Force in 80% of pro games all time. 10 to 15 minutes, 84% win rate. 15 to 20 minutes, 65% win rate. He doesn't have Force Staff yet. And after that, the numbers dwindle pretty quickly. Wave of Terror hits Roche. Lasso into Sleazel. He does get the BKB. They get the cask off. They get the stun. Mercy, please. Oh, no. Goody actually disconnected from the game while that was all happening. But I don't think they care for Wheel. They're like, well, I guess we get a kill. We probably get Roshan off the back end of this as well. Mercy Please has had one of the most unfortunate, I wouldn't say worst because it's not necessarily his fault, but one of the most unfortunate Batrider games you could possibly have. This is equivalent to a Batrider game played by yours truly, Mott. In any real MMR, I would get absolutely crushed. I'm going to try for a lasso. Can't find anybody. It is just not easy for them to take a lasso, get him out of the pit. It just... You got to feel for him, man. You really do. Good stuff. Good stuff. He's pretty upset, I'm sure. Moppax, anyways, back to you. Can we do what I asked, or do you need the question again? I need to know, buddy. Actually, you might be talking on Skype. You might be. Okay. Yeah. So, what I would like to know is, for Tinker, is it possible to give me the most picked up item or items besides what he has currently? Is that possible for you to give me? I would like to know it. If that's too much, I understand. Don't you worry. Easy peasy. A true professional. I want to see what he goes for next. I want to see what his options are, too. Oh, man. I don't know why you're getting flamed in chat. Somebody's saying something about. I think it's it's somebody that I know. He's just being himself. He's Gergen. It's not Gerg, but he's Gergen. Goody. Okay, so I guess you guys should understand that this is a mostly American squad. Derp, Sleazel, Talera, I believe all American or living in North America. I believe Relic is as well. I might be wrong about that. Fan of Soyan, also known as Goody, who's been in the scene for a very long time, is from Venezuela. Not to say anything about his internet, because I don't really know, and I don't have that information available. But one would assume that he maybe is having some internet issues down there. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, give him some time. We've had 3 pauses this game, but the game has felt pretty fun for the most part. We've had some pretty good times. While we have this pause going, I do want to say, if you want to check out, we have a couple of giveaways. Twitter.com/Dota2Canada. Follow there. You could also retweet and be eligible for a SteelSeries V2 Siberia headset and a $10 G2A.com gift card. Already, hundreds of you have followed and, of course, retweeted just for that alone. So I recommend you checking that out, heading over there. So definitely make sure you check that out. Also, shout-outs to our sponsors. G2A, SteelSeries, Xfire, the new tournament platform, and Twitch as well. Of course, all the broadcast coverage brought to you by High Ground TV. I've literally done, I think, Greg's done a couple of games, but other than that, I've done almost every series for this and every series for Dota Pit as well. So I've done a lot of work so far between the seasons of these two tournaments, and I look forward to continue to cast even after this tournament is done. I'm going to announce that I'll be doing NEL Cast daily once Dota 2 Canada Cup has concluded. I'll be doing NEL Cast on Neo Dota, generally from about 6 p.m. Eastern to midnight, roughly every night. It'll be a bit relaxed, even more so relaxed than this is, and you guys can come. We'll have a good time. We'll have some drinks, and we'll watch some weird Dota. We'll see people like PPD Flame. We'll see Tralf and his crazy drafts. We'll see Arteezy blame something on somebody, I'm sure. It's going to be fun. We'll see Ix Mike learn to try to speak English better. That sentence was a goddamn disaster. I don't know what happened there. Jesus. Either way. Moppax, why don't you go ahead, buddy? Let's see it. Tinker purchases, 773 games all time. His current items are the top 5 Tinker items ever. Scythe at 330, E-Blade, 4 Staff, Bloodstone, Shivas, BKB, Lincoln's, Yules. Again, I talked about Yules. I'm a big fan, but I don't know if you go Yules at this point. As far as Bloodstone goes, that feels like it's a core item right now for him, just to be able to stay and do all of the work in the fight. Scythe, he'll get at a point late in the game. E-Blade, probably because he already has the Dagon. 4 Staff, I don't think he goes for this game because he already has the Blink Dagger, so that's probably off the mark. Shivas, maybe. That's the one wild card to me, if he goes for Shivas or not. Let's see. Shivas, do they have attack? I don't know if he needs a Shivas, honestly. And 4 Mantas. That's for, like, real late game, split push kind of rat Dota, which that doesn't seem to be the play style of Wheel right now. They're more so taking fights, getting pickoffs across the map, and I don't know if Manta's the right... Manta is like a byproduct of the last era. If you go and search for Mantas between, like, I guess, like, if you go back to TI4, I don't think there may be, like, 1 or 2 Manta pickups since then, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, there might not even be any. I don't know if you could do that set. I actually don't remember what patch TI4 was. Hold on, let me see if I can Google this. I spelled patch wrong. I'm an idiot. Do we get a Venezuelan internet discount for pause? Haha, that's funny. You used to be able to make multiple illusions, I think, in Dota 1. What do you mean? I don't understand. Oh, rearm? Okay, yeah. Really? That seems broken. That seems actually... Yeah. That seems stupid. Now the way it works for Manta is that once you use Manta again, it kills the rest of the illusions that were already up, so... That's how it works. Manta's a very solid item, though, for any hero. Because it allows you to get out of certain things that you wouldn't normally be able to get out of, or it just allows for another defensive ability or another defensive item. We've talked about it before. You can Manta out of things that you can't generally have to be very careful about, like Glimpse. There's a very small window of time. I don't like using the term frames in Dota because this is frames don't really come into play in Source, I guess, but it's a small window where you have a certain amount of frames to work with in terms of to Manta. It's a very speedrun heavy term. Speaking of speedrunning, I've been getting into it. Not that any of you care, but if you enjoy speedrunning, check out my channel. I've done Super Metroid speedruns every night. All right, that sellout plug is over. You know, Mawpax, how are you today, man? Are you doing well? Are you feeling good? Have a good day. I heard you were doing a snowboarding / skiing event earlier today, which is why you didn't show up for Dota Pit. What's up, man? How are you? Oh, you hiked a mountain and then skied down for cancer awareness fundraiser. Damn, that sounds like fun. Wish I could ski. You're like an everyman, dude. Every time you're not around for like a tournament or a cast, like, you know, I'm just stuck in a cottage in Canada. Oh no, I'm actually skiing and hiking and just going down a mountain in general. Like, are you Bear Grylls? Are you a lumberjack? Jesus, dude. You're kidding, right? You're joking. Are you serious? Please. Okay. I actually believed you for a second. That's the crazy thing. My cousin skydives. She's a lunatic. I don't know how anybody can do that. How do you jump out of a plane willingly? Maybe you could say I don't have balls, but I've done some crazy shit. That is not something I would ever do. Certainly gets your heart pumping, I'm sure. He's back. We did it. And now we're right at the Roshan. Wait a second. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. I've waited a second. We're gonna go. Let's have a good time. Who wins this fight? Well, there's no Batrider Lasso, so unless Pat Soul pops off, which by the way he's the mid lane, I'm pretty sure that this is probably gonna go the way of Wheel. You have every ability up for Wheel. Yeah, this is maybe a swap goes. Wave of Terror, Ball Lightning, Pat Soul. This is gonna be close. Mystic Flare in the pit. Troll grabs it. They actually blew up. Oh my god, what happened? What just happened? Oh, I wish I had an instant replay. Relic obliterated him. He threw up his entire combo. Dagon, heat-seeking missiles, the March, the laser. Pat Soul, what happened, buddy? Oh no, the 3-2-2. They get the Aegis. No buyback for Pat Soul, but again, we talked about his Bloodstone. He didn't get a kill in between his two deaths. He's at 4 Bloodstone charges. His next death is going to be disastrous. He'll be down for such a long time span. Well, the normal amount, I suppose. Serpent Wards are going to go. The Battle Trance comes out as well. Serpent Ward's affected by Battle Trance? Are you serious? Maybe not. Split's going to come out. Beyond, they're getting corralled in, and all of a sudden we waited all this time for them just to lose their racks and Wheel. They are looking like they're going to take this series. It is only one set of racks. Void Boys still have a way back into this game. But that is not good. Combat log works. Storm took 600 damage from March alone. Pat Soul, dude, were you just not looking at your HP? I mean, I know you're tanky, dude, but how does that happen? That's not half of his hero pool, but still it is a decent chunk.
I'm over here.
Chad, I'm glad to see you're a bit frustrated, but don't you worry, the game's back. We're good to go. Sleesel picks up a double damager, dear lord. Calm down, man. Slow your roll. Void Boy's going to try to jump in and maybe try to find a hero here. Sleesel backing away. They're playing this smart. I don't know if they saw the smoke. There is this Observer Ward in the base. So if they smoke there, there's a good chance they spot it out. And it looks like... Look how far back we are. They're back in their base. They must know this is happening. I mean, everybody is missing with the exception of Beyond, but... 2 heroes go to the jungle. 2 heroes go to the Radiant Dire jungle. Pat Soul, man. I had high hopes for him at the start of this series, but he's not Pat Souling. He is not Pat Souling, as Grant would say. He's not Savage. Certainly, you know who is Savage? Sleesel. Savage play coming out from the Troll Warlord. This man is an animal. He's going to work. He's punching his paycheck. He's getting paid. He has 4,000 gold at the bank. He loves that money. He has 624 GPM. We talked about how rich he was early on in the game with that stat, and he's up there again. Sleesel does have BKB. Whirling Axe is not going to connect to an Omega opponent with a nice concussive shot. TP came out from the Vengeful Spirit. She'll get away nicely. And it looks like they'll try to converge on top and maybe finish this game. They have Serpent Ward's back up. Fan of Soyon going for that Aghanim Scepter. Not too far away from it. Has that point booster. Well, he is kind of far, but that could change quickly with a big fight. Derp has his Death Ward. No Aghanims coming out just yet for him. He's 2 components away, 1,700 gold. Bottom lane, Relic does have Boots of Travel. Going for a Scythe, it looks like. No Ethereal Blade this time. Not quite there yet. He needs still a couple hundred gold, maybe about 1,000 to get up to that Scythe device. And when that, you have the Permahex, and then Pat Soul becomes not necessarily useless. He does have that BKB, but he's going to have to time it right. This is going to have to be a big defense from Void Boys. Pat Soul jumps in. BKB's good. He in trouble. They bring him down. Beyond. Split gets off. Beyond getting brought. There's the lasso, but mercy, please. The Death Ward isn't going to bring him down. The Axe's will. Cyclone up, keeping him out of the fight. They push him back. No Serpent Wards. They already brought down Goody. They take Mercy, please. Sleesel going to go back to the Tier 3 tower. Fly getting brought low. Meanwhile, Brewmaster too deep in. Talera can't get out with the Blink Dagger. Pulls up. Ancient Seal. There's the Arcane Bolt. Right-click. Talera's going to fall. They get the Glyph off. Sleesel still going to work. Relic making sure they can initiate the marches there. Relic. Dagon's up 3,000 gold. Still doesn't have that Scythe. And Sleesel going to work the ranged axes, going and doing so much damage. Ball Lightning, and Sleesel's BKB is down. Has the Aegis, but he's alone. Pat Soul bashed up. Big swap. Not dead yet. Right click. Is it there? Absolutely. They get the kill. He does have buyback. 33-second respawn time. Beyond. Fly. Omega Poner in the vicinity. Yule Scepter up onto Sleesel. There's going to be the whirling axes. Fly gets Dagon. Laser. Kaboom. See you later. Sleesel getting chased down. Ancient Seal. He's done. They're going to turn their attention. Another Dagon. Another zap. Relic trying to hightail it out of there, though. He has to buy his Scythe. They get the kill. The double kill for Beyond. They hold their range racks, but they are forced to lose a building or two in the process. As I spit all over my microphone, I do apologize. What a fight coming out. Fight recap comes up. 3,000 gold change for Void Boys in their favor. 6.5k net worth. Although we'll still in a very solid commanding position. You could say wheel. They're in the driver's seat. You know, because they have wheels. You get it? Okay. I'll stop.
Fortune's change.
Ugh. Goody got blown up so fast in that fight. He didn't even have a chance to blink in, get his Serpent Wards off. He didn't get a Hex off. Pat Soul went right for him, and I think that's the right choice because in order for you to save your base and take as little damage as possible and all that collateral damage, you have to find the hero that does the most damage to the towers. And normally you'd think, okay, Sleesel, he's hitting them, he's got Battle Trance, but because he has an Aegis, it's difficult to go on. Fan of Soyon, however, he has 1 life, he's very squishy, but he has one of the biggest abilities in the game in Serpent Wards in order to take down these buildings, these Raxes, these Tier 3 towers. However, the game gets a lot harder. Troll picks up a Scotty, he is very, very farmed. Tinker has Scythe Device now, so he's ready to go. He doesn't go for the Ethereal Blade. He has Dagon 1 just to help get these kills on the squishy supports. And in fact, a lot of these heroes are very squishy. So now it comes down to, again, another defense and just somehow splitting up the map enough for both Beyond as well as Patsoul to get farm. And Patsoul finally going for that Orchid. He has 5 Bloodstone charges. It's a long way back for him to get this game in their way. And they are 15,000 net worth down. And Motpax, I don't know if I need to ask you for this, but we'll call that top lane a full set of racks, I guess. Or, yeah, can you do a certain amount of racks is down, like 3 racks is, like, say, what's the... Okay, yeah, can you do a half racks and see, you know, what's the comeback potential for 15k net worth down and 3 raxes? I'm asking a lot this game. I'm a needy dude, I'm sorry. It might not matter here in a moment as Wheel are about to pressure up to the high ground. They want to finish this game off. They're going to try to go for a wraparound lasso. They get the Serpent Wards off. Big Hex onto Mercy Please. He'll rearm. He'll use it again. Mercy Please gets up to the high ground. Requiem goes. Derp about to fall. But Beyond is dead. He does have buyback. He's going to have to use it. Patsoul out of mana. Sleeso still full health. Shackles are up. They can't even get Goody. He has to buy out as well. The tier 3 tower is still getting assaulted. And they make the right play. They're going to back here at this point. Talera had no split. He already used it. Swap out. Ball lightning up to the high ground. Goody should fall here. The right click should get the kill. Phantom Soyan, how is he still alive? He is still living somehow. Meanwhile, I think there was a blur or drunken haze or something coming out. And they actually saved the life of Phantom Soyan. He gets away, and Talera's not so lucky, but still. They force out so many buybacks. They do get 3 kills, but it's really tough. They lose that Rax top as well. Allow me to catch my breath for a second. I'll need 1 moment here. Beyond going to work. Punching in that time card, but still in some trouble. And this game is just... It's not impossible, but with every passing minute, it feels like we'll get an advantage. And short of having a magnificent team fight, I don't know what you could do if you're Void Boys. Patsoul is barely... He's incrementally getting more farm. It's little by little. Patsoul, again, he's not Patsouling. He's not doing what we usually see from him. We expect a lot, but it's just not there for him this game. Sleesel is Sleeseling. Savagery included. BKB Scotty 3K. Satanic's almost done, man. And when he has that Satanic, I just don't know how you bring him down. Level 19, is he the highest level in the game? He's tied up with Beyond, and he was in the safe lane, to remind you. Botson from the Tinker gets canceled. I think he was going on to a creep that was about to die. They're going to try to go for another fight here. All of their cooldowns back up. So they have Serpent Wards. Do they have Ag Serpent Wards? No. Still 2 components away. Do they have Ag's Death Ward? 1 component away. Roche is up, and Sleesel will take it within seconds here. If you try to fight this and you lose, Void Boys lose the game. If you don't fight this and you allow them to get Aegis Cheese, I'm not sure you can win at that point. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation unless they can take the fight and win. But it's just too damn quick. Sleesel's going to kill it. He'll pick up an Aegis. He drops down his Ring of Aquila. Cheese is going to go to Talera. And now it becomes a lot easier to try to finish this game off. Short of a couple of misplays coming out from Wheel, I don't know how they don't at least get a Tier 3 tower here. Tier 3 is very low. Tier 3 will definitely fall. I don't know how they don't get maybe even a Rax off the back end of this. And there's the Firefly from Mercy Please. They don't spot him out. They have no vision over there. He's going to try to go for a lasso. He'll find Goody. There's the Hex going in. Ball Lightning. Death Ward coming out as well. Mercy Please getting low, but they've already taken down Goody. Derp in trouble. Does get that Death Ward. Buyback of the Skywrath. They are also taking down the Venge. Meanwhile, on the backside, anybody in the base? No. Brewmaster, the split. Beyond gets hexed up. Collateral damage. They couldn't really help out his friend. Patsoul, it's all on him now. And with Sleezel still up, with Talera still up, and more importantly, with obviously Relic still up, this becomes so difficult. He even dropped his Hex to get some more mana. And they take the Tier 3 tower, jump in, clack. A Mega Opponent gets hexed up. He falls. He has no buybacks. Patsoul, he gets hexed up. He is in trouble. Patsoul is going to fall. Down for 55, and that is it. Void Boys, their road at Dota 2 Canada Cup, at least in the winner's bracket, has come to an end. They will play Complexity, I believe, tomorrow in a best-of-3 for the 3rd place matchup. But our grand finals are set for Dota 2 Canada Cup, which I believe should be this Sunday, tentatively. It is going to be Wheel versus Summoner's Rift, a.k.a. X-Fire, a.k.a. Demon's Team, and we're looking for a best-of-5 in that one. What a series coming out from Wheel. And as impressive as Void Boys have looked in this Dota 2 Canada Cup, will have impressed even further. They've 2-0'd both of the teams in the playoffs. God damn if they weren't looking solid in that series. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again for joining us here at Dota 2 Canada Cup. My name is Mott. Comments, criticisms, concerns, shoutouts, feedback, throw that in Twitch chat or on Twitter. If you want to give me a follow, you can check me out at MottDota as well. Some exciting stuff coming up here for us, of course, for Dota 2 Canada Cup. We have the Grand Finals, as we've already talked about. But for High Ground TV in general, if you enjoyed my casting, definitely make sure you check out High Ground TV. It's our casting organization. Of course, Dota Pit, Dota 2 Canada Cup, all of those things. Production provided by High Ground TV. So make sure you check us out over at highground.tv, at High Ground TV on Twitter. And I would really big shout out to Mott Pax. I kind of put you through the grinder today, giving you a lot of different stats to go for. Also, thank you for keeping me company as always. Definitely give him a shout out over at Mott Pax. This guy deserves so many follows. Incredible stats work. Really great guy as well. Check him out at Mott Pax. What else do we got going on? No co-casters to speak of tonight, but that'll change hopefully for the third place match of the Grand Finals. I imagine I will have somebody joining me by my side. And again, that's going to be it for tonight. Shout out to the admins, Joker, Anthony, and of course Bill as well for making every single Canada Cup experience a great one. And with that being said, guys, chat, you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you all later. And good night, everybody. Bye.